Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. One more day and it's the weekend. I know for my working mamas out there, you can't wait till Friday. You're just ready to enjoy the weekend and have a great time. So if you are catching me live, go ahead and type live in the comments. If you are catching the replay, go ahead and type replay in the comments. I was going to try to show this out, but I can't. So I'll be sharing this to my group in a little bit. Maybe I can do it up here. Nope. Anyway, things that you know, things that you realize that you don't know. Anyway, I am popping on here to talk about one of my absolute favorite things, outsourcing. As you know, Kelly and I are the queens of outsourcing. That is literally our business. We are here to help our overwhelmed mamas, our overwhelmed business owners run their business smoothly because we get it. Because we're business owners. We get it. We have been overwhelmed. We've been stressed out. We feel like we can't do everything. And it gets to the point where you're just kind of like, well, I can't run my business. I can't take care of my clients. I can't do it all. We get it. We've totally been there. So I'm so excited to chat with you guys today about the 3 things that you can do when you are ready to outsource, because it is scary. It's terrifying. So about this time last year was when I was really getting to that point in my business where I felt like I got to do something, something's got to give, because if something doesn't give, I'm going to be the one giving. And guess what? I can't do that. I have too much at stake. I have too much going on. Something has got to give. And so it was scary. It was a super scary moment in time because I knew that I could not run my business with integrity, do it well, and be successful at it, because it was either going to, my business was either going to break or I was. And no one wants to get to that point because it's scary. But it's also scary to outsource. So I want to talk about the 3 things that you can do to kind of take off that pressure, to help you actually take small steps to get there and to make sure that you're doing it the right way. So like I said, about a year ago is when I realized that I needed to outsource. So I'm going to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about exactly what I did to take those steps and make that possible. So feel free to share this out, because I know you guys know some business owners who need this. They need help. They need something, because something's got to give. So the first thing that you need to do, and this is really, really important, because obviously we have budget. So you need to look at your budget. What can you afford? Okay. Because a lot of times we think, crap, this is one other thing that we have to do. So one other thing that we have to do, one other business expense, I already pay for all this stuff. I have to pay for my CRM. I have to pay for lead pages. I have to pay for my ads. I have to pay for this and this and this. And it's just one more thing that I have to pay for. And a lot of times when we think about hiring someone, we're like, oh my gosh, I'm a legit business owner. I'm going to have a team, and I'm going to have somebody taking over my stuff, and I'm a control freak, and I don't want somebody else to mess it up. Get it. Get it. I think all business owners can relate. If you can relate, put a 1 in the comments below. If you can relate to that, feeling like I want control, I don't want somebody else to touch my stuff, put a 1 in the comments below. So here's the thing, guys. Look at your budget, because I know it's scary, because it seems like it's one more business expense, and it is. It's one more business expense, but it doesn't have to be a scary thing. So I want you to start small. I want you to think about what can you afford? Can you afford $15 an hour? So let's break it down this way. Can you afford $15 an hour? So say your VA works for you 1 hour a week, $15 an hour. That's literally 60 bucks. Yeah, 60 bucks, 60 bucks a month. Can you afford that? You can afford lead pages. It's more than that. If you're paying for Samcart, that's 200 bucks a month. I think you can afford 60 bucks a month. So guaranteed, they're going to be, and that's usually base level. When Kelly started with working for me, I was paying her $15 an hour, and she was working about more than that, actually. She was working about 10 hours a month for me. So I was paying her right around $120. That's affordable. That's affordable, totally affordable. So start small, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that. So think about what exactly you can afford. What are you willing to pay for someone? I was just talking, this is totally unrelated, but I was just talking to my husband about this, because we're looking for we're looking for something for our house. I'm not going to say what it is. And he goes, well, how much do you want to spend on this? I go, tell me what it's going to do, and I'll tell you if it's in our budget. And it just kind of like flipped the switch for him. Like, look, I'm looking for a certain thing. Tell me what it can do. Tell me what you find. Do your research. Tell me how much it is, and then I'll tell you if we can afford that. If we can, yeah. And I'll tell you what my range is that I'm willing to pay, but I'll tell you what we can afford to. So think about that budget. Think about what's going to fit. Just like you would do a budget for your family. Think about what's going to fit in your budget. So think about your budget. Number 2, what things do you need to outsource? Or what things can you outsource? I'm gonna turn off my walkie-talkie and still work. What things can you outsource, all right? So again, start small. Start with those simple things. Start with those simple things. So literally mine was really dumb, really dumb. And most people, when I tell them what I outsource first, they're like, why can't you just do that yourself? Because I didn't have time, guys. I didn't have time. I didn't have time to do it. So when I hired Kelly, literally all I had her do was schedule my content. I was still writing it. I was still doing my images for it. But I just needed somebody to take the pressure off of actually scheduling it for me. I know it sounds stupid and I know it sounds super small, but guys, it took so much pressure off of me because it was one less thing. So start small. Don't think that you need to outsource everything. Don't think you need to outsource like the biggest thing possible. Like I know people who are like, I don't understand ads, so I'm just going to outsource it. But guys, then you don't understand it. Outsource your weaknesses, not your blind spots. Outsource your weaknesses, not your blind spot. I learned that from a great mentor, Rachel McMichael. She's a genius. If you're not following her, you should, because she's a genius. But outsource your weaknesses, not your blind spot. So that's something that Kelly and I are very good at because we understand a lot of different things about the back end of business. And so a lot of times it is very helpful for business owners who absolutely know their business and know it well that we can just step in and take over because we already know that stuff. And they know it too. So they know, they can go in and say like, this is what I need you to do. And we can go in and do it. It makes it so simple. So start small, but think about the things that you can outsource. What is something small? Because I know you don't want to give up control because I didn't either. So start small. Can they do your scheduling for you? Can they transcribe your live videos for you? Can they curate images for you? There's lots of different things that VAs can do for you that is going to be super simple and very affordable for you. So think about the different types of things that you can outsource and start small. Start small. And then the last thing, so number 3. So 1, think of your budget. 2, I want you to think about the small things that you can start with. Or if you want to go bigger, go bigger. Go bigger, go home, right? Number 3, the number 3 thing that you can do when you're ready to outsource, ask your friends, okay? The last thing you want is to hire somebody who you can't trust or to hire somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. Ask around. So that's kind of Kelly and my thing. Like we want to be able to train virtual assistants and hand them over to business owners so that business owners know like, hey, Kristen and Kelly train these people. I know that they know their stuff and I can just plug them right in. I can trust them. They have integrity. They're going to run my business well. All right. Ask your biz besties. Guess how I found Kelly? She posted on Facebook. She posted on Facebook. We're friends. We're friends. Guaranteed we're much better friends now than we were a year ago. But we were friends on Facebook and she said, hey, I've decided to go a different direction with my business. I'm jumping into becoming a virtual assistant. And I said, oh my God, I need a virtual assistant. Like perfect timing. Like God put her there for a reason, obviously. And so it was really easy because I already trusted her. So you want somebody that you trust, but that's when you ask around. We get referrals all the time, We get referrals from people all the time because they know us and they can trust us because we've done stuff for other people's businesses. So ask your friends because I bet they know someone who can do a really, really great job for you. And they might know somebody who's just starting out and could use that extra income. Like that's what we like to do. You know, Kristen, RVA, she has popped right in. Like we knew her, we trusted her, and she's done an amazing job. She's not only taken over the Biz Runners, doing all of our admin stuff for us, but she's also taking over my run coaching business and kind of helped me with those side businesses as well. So 3 things that you need to do when you're ready to outsource. 1, figure out your budget. How much are you willing to spend? Number 2, figure out what you can outsource. Figure out what's going to be a small step that you can take to outsource. And then number 3, ask your friends. Ask your friends for some recommendations. Who do they know that would do an amazing job? So I hope you found some value in this. I hope that if you are ready to outsource or that you're feeling overwhelmed, that this is going to give you some manageable steps to actually take that leap, because I know it's scary to take that leap and actually hire that assistant. So if you are looking for one, never hesitate to reach out to us, because we know people who are ready to jump in, whether it's, I mean, Kelly and I do a lot more online business management now. We're kind of a full service team compared to like just admin stuff. But at the same time, we know people who are ready to jump right into your business and can do it really well. So I hope you found this valuable. Feel free to share it out. Let me know that you were able to watch this if you ended up popping on. So I will chat with you guys later. Bye.